shoot better, get some better looks, get some better shots. Help me. Maybe 5, 6. Pushing the Salle. Tip off. Please 2 minutes. We'll be right back. I think they will. I think that they understand what their last game was. Maybe to up the battle for them. They're getting a much, I guess, matchup here against the Blazers. Now, this is not long pass, but I think that they're going to have more continuity.
Temple basketball.
On the Salle. I was a little nervous that it looked like in the previous two games. Temple has been a slow starting team so far this season. They're going to have to get off to a good start. They lost it up to always trying to get everybody over to the rim. Hurry, quick three. A good look. It was a good look. Just a little too strong on that release.
Check 1, 2.
Great touch for Explorers. Get back down low. Couldn't get those first two shots to fall. It's coming to my computer.
Ben.
In the lane. And just plays that ball right back up, gets fouled in on Jar Williams. What a great start to this one.
Line shooting one, number 24, Kiara Williams.
Layup is no good. Fighting for it, and that is deflected off the play. You're getting a lot of action on these rebounds, and I think both teams understand that you're going to need a couple chances at these walls, and they are fighting for them right now down in that painted area. Salle losses it in.
Temple basketball.
Nice play. Up the side, over to Molina. Right there. Just everybody gets a little piece of the pie and then finishes it off right there, Craig. As the jumper, no good. And that was rebounded by Curry. Curry's driving the other way. Behind the back. She has it. She slows it down. To Curry. Curry with the mid-range jumper, and she is hit on the arm, and they call a foul. I thought for a second they were
Foul ball number 24,
Williams is a little smooth. They get expected to a little out of control, gets on the arm, and that shot's rare. So far, so good for the Owls. That last possession, some really good pass play. That's something you love to see. You're going to see, like you said earlier, just better looks at the rim, and it looked like this was going a little bit of zone.
Lane violation on number 91. Denied.
In the corner, she's trapped. She tosses it up, and she goes to the rookie as the Salle is going to finish it up and in.
Well, the number not time.
Driving in, and that one was no good. She went for a hook, and no good. She goes right the other way. A three, no good. No good. And Craig takes it to the right the other way. Passes over, drives down the lane. That layup
is no good.
The kids are loving this right now, back and forth action. They want something to fall right now.
You said it perfectly. Back and forth action as there is a foul. And Sanaya Craig got ran over, but they're going to call the foul on her as that'll slow down the action a little bit.
I missed it, but it looked like, was it Williams that just kind of ran through her?
Yeah,
and
it was Williams. Yep.
Interesting.
As we have some subs as Miljanic and Patnode come in for the Explorers. We apologize for the earlier technical difficulties, but we are back here in a great game of basketball. As LaSalle pulls up, the mid-ranger is no good. That was Ashley Connor on that mid-range as Tristan Taylor now driving. Kicks it. Curry down low. The pass to the corner as Turner drives in. The pump fake, and that was a great pump, and she puts it up and in to give Temple the 1-point lead as the crowd loves it here in the Liacouras Center. Temple continuing their light pressure. As LaSalle has it trapped in the corner. Good pass. The cross-court pass to Patnode. Patnode has it top of the key. The kick. Now back down low. As that drive is no good, as we see the crowd doing 6-7, as it is the LaSalle Explorers 6, the Owls 7. Curry for three. No good off the back rim as Turner deflects it, and that will be LaSalle ball.
The kids care more about 6-7 than the score right now.
Well, I mean, it is 6-7 to be fair. You know, when we were talking about a pregame, I was thinking, hey, when they get to 67 points, I wasn't thinking about, hey, the game could be 6-7.
Yeah, I hope that we get some more points because these kids are going to get reckless if it stays like this any longer.
As the Explorers now have it top of the key. Maniel has it. And the high post, dribbling. Screening the mid-ranger, no good as the rebound is fought for and attained by Turner. Turner driving the other way quickly. She has Curry in the corner. Curry fakes, pulls up from the mid-range, and that one's no good. As Molina got the rebound, but that is going the other way. A foul Molina, and Curry is struggling early to start this game.
I really do think that you could have got another dribble there and get the Explorers on a flyby right there, and you just take one more dribble, get into that paint, and then maybe you get a little floater instead settles for the mid-range. Is just a little too hard.
Curry seems to be losing a little bit of confidence right now. You know, usually you'd see her pull up from that wide open corner three.
Right.
Did get a better shot, but unable to miss it, and some of her misses have been pretty off. As Molina with the steal, yet again, she's driving the other way. Her layup, she puts it in. I thought that was going to be an and one, but she puts in that layup, and you can bet 2 cents that she'll get that steal every game and drive it the other way. Averaging 2 steals a game is Molina as LaSalle gets those 2 points right back.
A lot of back and forth right now on the scoreboard. You love to see that, but you do want to see one of these teams maybe break away a little bit. Some good shots been taken. Rebounding has been a factor, so you wanted to see what happens when it comes to going on a run.
Yeah, Sedano in for the Owls as Molina pulls up, and that was way off as it's stolen by Turner. Turner has it and waiting for her team to come back to the offensive end as now Molina has it. Kicks it to Taylor. Taylor has it top of the key. Gets the screen. Gets around. And Sedano fakes the three. Drives in. And her layup. And that is no good. And they do, I believe, call the foul. There was a lot of contact on that layup. As we have our first media timeout. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Temple up 9-8. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to the Aaliyah Chorus Center. Temple up 9-8 against the LaSalle Explorers as they have it on an inbound as Molina now has it. Sanaya Craig to Turner. Turner is fouled. Top of the key. That was Miljanich.
With that foul right there, it looked like Miljanich was trying to get a little bit of guarding position, maybe got a little too much of her, and we're going to go side out.
Yeah, I thought that was good defense, but they call the foul there. A little too much contact as LaSalle goes for the steal. Sedano looking to dive on the ball as LaSalle has it, and that's going to be a jump, and I believe LaSalle has the possession arrow, and yes, they do. LaSalle ball as they went for the steal, and, you know, it deflected down low, and LaSalle was on top of that ball as a good defensive play there for the Explorers, as now they have it with an opportunity to take back the lead. As Quinn has it top of the key. Williams for three, and that's good.
Just pulled the lever on that shot. A lot of arm, not a lot of concentration right there, but it fell. So
Kira Williams coming into the game yet to make a three this season on a few attempts. She makes her first one as Taylor now has it mid-range, and that is no good. And Temple, their last few possessions, have turned it over and have been settling for bad shots as LaSalle now has it. Quinn again, top of the key. Turner deflects it, unable to steal it. Miljanich. Over to Perishlok. Perishlok to Quinn. Quinn has it, driving in. Guarded well by Turner. She throws one up, and that is no good as Craig deflects that rebound to Tristan Taylor. Taylor over to Turner, and Turner is not fouled as it is to Taylor. Taylor has it. She is doubled. Kisses to Sedano. Sedano for three. No good. Sanaya Craig with another offensive board. She spins. She throws it up. No good as Molina has it, and she drops it out of bounds. As 2 more substitutes come in for the Explorers.
You know, in that possession, I think that they got a good shot with Sedano, and it just didn't go in. It looked good out of the hand, just could not fall. Great rebound by Molina, just could not get that step through the fall again. So better shots, just not getting the result they want.
The Explorers back with their starting 5 as they bring up the ball. Up by 2 here. 2:20 left in the first quarter. As Connor dribbling it on the wing, trying to post up Taylor. Taylor, some good defense there with the kick. Down low to Williams. Williams in the post on Craig. Williams puts it up, and that is no good as there's a fight for the rebound, and Felicia Jacobs gets it. She tosses it up to Turner as Turner has it to Taylor. Taylor looking for the pass. As Molina now has it. She's guarded closely. She kicks it to the corner. Turner for 3. That is no good. Sedano has it. She throws it back up, and that is good.
That's what you like to see. If I can't do it, find someone else that can. Some good ball movement. Can't get the corner 3 to fall, but then right there on the putback.
Temple 0 for 4 from 3 to start off this game, but they still are in a tied ball game, 11-11, as 90 seconds are left in this first quarter. Connor has the top of the key. She passes it to Williams. Williams looking for a pass down low. It's not there. She kicks it to the corner, and now they have it down low. The kick to the opposite corner, and that is well overthrown into the second row of the Temple bench as LaSalle tried to run a play a little bit too cutesy, and now Temple has the ball.
There must be a LaSalle fan sitting in that second row or something, because there was, I don't know who asked out of that basketball.
The Explorers had an open player in the corner, but that pass was a little bit outside, as now the Owls have it. Top of the key, Mead kicks it to Molina. Molina driving in, and that lays up and good. It's the blow-by layup from Molina. Molina is super quick for her size. We see it time and time again from her as it's in the post. Williams guarded by Jacobs. The kick to the corner, and that too is off, and it's rebounded. Mead driving the other way. Looking for an owl to pass to. Nobody there, as she now has it top of the key. Sedano top. Driving in, and she is stripped, and a great play by Quinn. Quinn now driving. As this game has been back and forth, Sedano gets back, slows it down, but they get a mid-range shot, and that is no good. Quinn missing that one from the free throw line, as now Temple will look. There's about a tick above the 20-second shot clock as Temple will have the final shot here. Mead has it, it's deflected and out of bounds, and that is a sloppy turnover from the Owls.
I think it's taking them a little too long to get set. They get back really fast, and then after that, they kind of do a little waiting with the basketball. I want to see a little bit more movement. I saw that on a few of those possessions. Molina's gotten some good looks in the paint. I want to see her get some deeper post-ups, deeper penetration, and maybe we can get some better shots.
As we see the redshirt freshman Chloe Miller come in for Brianna Mead on this final possession. LaSalle into the post. Williams with 4. The pass. What a pass from Williams. The lay is up and good. A great play to end the first quarter from the Explorers as Ashley Connor ties up the ball game 13-13. Jay, what did you think of that first quarter?
I think that these are 2 teams that are still getting their legs. It's early in the morning, so I will give them
Yes.
that. Maybe they haven't got their coffee yet, so we're going to give them a little grace. That being said, for the Temple side, I want to see a little bit more urgency on offense. They've definitely tried to push the pace, but they just have not gotten good shots out of it. They've been open, so I think capitalizing in space, continuing to get into space, and then also using your size. Now, we did say the Explorers are a bigger team, so you're going to have to rival that, especially with Kiara Williams, who had a pretty solid start to this game. You just want to see they'll get the shots that they're comfortable with, and then everything else from inside out will kind of pan out.
Absolutely. We will be back with the second quarter after this quick break. Welcome back to the Leah Corps Center as Tristan Taylor has it to start the second quarter. We are tied at 13 as Temple looking to run a set here. As Miller has it, kicks it back. Mead on the wing to Taylor, and don't really know what's going on with the set now. Miller down low. Jacobs fights, and some good defense there from Williams. And I'm not really sure what that play call was. I guess looking for Jacobs in the low post, but well defended from the Explorers as they have it now. Top of the key. Mactoon crosses over. The mid-range jumper is good. Off the front rim and good.
Beautiful touch there. Gets a little bit of a roll, but gets right into that mid-range. Gets a fall.
Mactoon coming off a 24-point outing against Lehigh as Mead for three. No good. As Jacobs gets the rebound and she is fouled as Temple getting a lot of offensive rebounds to start, no matter who it is. You know, usually you'd expect it to be Sanaya Craig, but Sedano has one. Now Jacobs, as we see Drew Alexander and Kayla Turner enter the game for Tristan Taylor and Kaylin Sedano, as Temple going pretty deep into the rotation to start. As you know, it seems Devin Richardson still trying to figure out which players are going to get a lot of minutes, as Chloe Miller is getting an extended run to start off this game, as that first free throw was up and good. Jacobs for the tie, and nothing but net there.
Yeah, to go back to your point, I think Richardson just trying to put as many different types of scoring options on the floor and see what breaks open for them.
Yeah, that's a great point, as the Explorers have it on the wing, looking down low in the post. The kick. Mactoon driving in. Her floater is up and good.
Looks like LaSalle's getting a little comfortable in that painted area, getting the shots they want, the looks they like.
Yeah, Mactoon, our best scorer, back-to-back buckets here, as Alexander has it. Kicks it to Miller. Miller over to Kayla Turner, the leading scorer from the last game for the Owls. As she's looking, she now has it back. She pulls it up for three, and that is good.
Sometimes all you gotta do is flash the nice things. If they get a little two-person game going back and forth, great shot by Turner right there.
Temple's first three of the game comes with 8 minutes left in the second quarter, as we'll see if they can get a stop. The drive in, the layup is no good, but a foul. Ashley Connor with the blow-by misses the layup, but she is fouled, and the LaSalle Explorers offense looks much better to start the second quarter.
Much better, and right there they get that dribble penetration, something up towards the rim, at the rim. They want to continue to do that. Also, a little bit of a walk to the free throw line for both teams, but especially for the Explorers to start the second quarter, getting a lot of looks from the free throw line and in the paint.
Mountain McGilvray must have had a great talking to of his players. His 8th season as the LaSalle head coach has had some pretty big struggles, but so far so good this season, 3-0. And now they are tied at 18 with a chance to take their lead on this second free throw. No good. As there's a foul, and that is going the other way. Maniel for the Explorers on that foul.
I want to see Temple get into their sets a little bit quicker and to try and get that ball to who the point person is. Whoever's going to be taking that shot or whatever the look's going to be, they need to get that set up much quicker.
Yeah, and it seems they're listening to running a little bit of a play here as Turner now has it. Alexander running around. Do they kick it out to her? No, they don't. Turner down low, and that was a bad decision from Turner. As now driving the other way, Mactoon. Mactoon driving in, and Turner, no foul there. She fell down. Usually you see a foul call one way or another. As now LaSalle drives it in off the foot of an Owl. And yeah, that was really interesting. You saw Turner looking for a charge. Usually they'll call that an offensive or defensive foul. Nothing there, as now the Explorers will have it underneath, out of bounds here, as they toss it in. And that is turned over. Maniel had it in the post and lost it. As now Mead will bring it up. Mead has been playing point guard to start this second quarter. A little bit of a different look from the Owls. As Turner has it. Thought she was fouled, she wasn't. Kicks it to Jacobs. Jacobs to Mead. Mead looking for Alexander. Not the best pass, but she corrals it. Top of the key. Hands it off to Mead. Mead with 10. Top of the key, getting a screen from Jacobs. Not a great screen as that pass is deflected. Turner with 4. Drives in. The mid-ranger, no good. As, again, another sloppy offensive possession from the Owls.
Yep.
As they're driving the other way, the Explorers. Maxtoon now has it. As a steal from Alexander, or so I thought, they're on the floor, and the Owls have it.
A little bit of a rugby scrum over there for that basketball.
The officials are letting them play so far this game as Alexander for 3. No good, in and out.
I don't mind the look, just that's her first 3 for the day and just fell a little short.
As now LaSalle shooting a 3, and that one is well short.
Speaking of short.
As I agree with you, I think if you can get Alexander looks like that, you'll take it if you're the Owls. As Alexander, Jacobson, Mead exit. As now the Owls starters are back in.
And I like the idea of, when we mentioned just going with different scoring options, I also think it was a chance to give Molina a little bit of a extended rest period, especially with the end of that first quarter into the second.
We'll see if the point guard leader Taylor can get this offense more organized as Curry has it on the wing. Craig up top looking for a pass, nothing there. Turner, the wing 3, no good, and that rebound and bounces out to Maxtoon. Maxtoon passes it up to Connor. Connor guarded by Turner. Turner with some good ball pressure. Got to be careful not to foul, but some really good pressure from Turner. As they pass it down low. And now they have it. Some interesting offense from the Explorers as they fall down, kick it. Maxtoon for 3. And that is just off the mark. The offensive rebound for the Explorers, and they're fighting for it, and that'll be a jump ball. And it'll stay with the Explorers.
Beautiful defense by Kayla Turner. I mean, sat in that chair, was going anywhere and everywhere Maxine was going. Did not give her a chance to breathe. Did get a good shot for LaSalle, but it's going to be a moot point now with the baseline inbound.
As now the Explorers have it on the right wing. Dribbling it out is Connor. Connor passes it off. And now Maxtoon has it top of the key with 8. Kicks to the opposite corner, the 3. That was a little bit strong as now Temple is running away. Turner looking to get some fast offense, deflected some good defense from the Explorers to slow it down as Curry passes it to Craig and it's through her hands. As now LaSalle brings it up slowly. Driving down low, the kick to the corner, the 3. Strong again as we have a foul on the floor from Taylor as that was strong by Patnode. Both these teams struggling to take the 3 as we will head into another break. This ball game is tied at 18. Don't go anywhere. Some big 5 City 6 action coming back at you after this break. We are back at the Leah Course Center after a very interesting timeout as they played 6-7, and the kids loved that one as the Explorers have it top of the key. Man, that was that was an interesting timeout as Quinn tosses it down low. Oh, great cross as that spin is up and good. Amaya Moses, what a play.
Beautiful use of the handles, and then the body crosses over and then gives a little shoulder to get out the way.
As Molina almost loses it, as Temple's offense has been really, really sloppy as they toss it to Craig. Craig double team. She still got it in the low post, and that one's up and good. Great play by Sanaya Craig.
And right back pretty much, he said. Gets the little post up fake, steps through, easy layup.
As LaSalle with a quick shot, the mid-ranger is no good from Quinn. As now the Owls look to push. As Turner has it, the wing triple is good!
Eventually one was gonna fall, shot about 2 or 3 shots from that same spot. Got a little comfortable with it, knocked that one down.
Temple pushing the right buttons after this timeout so far, as Quinn has it top of the key. Turner looking to draw the offensive foul. The refs are letting them play this game as in the wing, Mactoon. Top of the key. Padno not really confident with that three-point shot. Mactoon has it. The kick, the dish, the three, no good as the Explorers get the offensive rebound. Moses has it, and it is stolen away.
Great defense or team defense by Temple.
Temple having a really good run of things since the timeout as Turner drives in. Some contact. The refs, like I said, letting them play, and that is good. As the Explorers take a timeout. Temple right now on a 7-0 run. 3 of their last 3 from the field. And Jay, this is what you expected from the Owls this game.
Yeah, and how about Caitlin Turner? You know, we highlighted her at the top of the broadcast, but really stepping into her own right there. That knocks down the 3, disarms Joan Quinn, and then gets a layup right there. What you want to see? Like we said, we wanted to see some better shots, easier shots, and that's right now working with the starting unit on the floor.
As we'll stay here. We will stay here. That was a quick 30-second timeout. My bad there. There's not really a great way of knowing whether it's a 30-second timeout until it's about 20 seconds into the timeout.
Right. Let's see what the players do, and if they take that much-needed deep rest or not.
Yeah. The LaSalle coaches did not look very happy with that sequence there. So a lot of yelling at the players, but we'll see if that coaching style works as LaSalle now has it. Connor bringing the ball up, guarded by Turner. Turner with a lot of ball pressure as she's been doing this entire game. Connor driving, and the floater is good. She drove baseline and she got it. Great play there from Ashley Connor, the Pittsburgh native.
Great way to get off that run that Temple was on too.
Great play out of the timeout as now Molina has the top of the key. Looking for Taylor, and that is a atrocious pass.
Yeah, a little like Justin Fields last night, but that's okay. Get it right back. Little too high, but we'll get it back.
High, wide, and not at all handsome as the Owls turn it over yet again as Connor bringing it up. A little bit of a switch is at the point guard position for the Explorers as they look to get it down low. Craig guarding and tried to go up and under, and that was an ill-advised shot from Amaya Moses as now Turner brings it up. I'm sorry, that's Taylor now. Taylor has the ball. Driving in, and she tries to float it, and somehow, through contact, it's up and good.
Yeah, they say great defense, better offense right there. Goes right over to him.
Yeah. It's a little early in the morning for all of us here at Leah Course Center, as now the Explorers have it deflected by Molina out of bounds, and the Explorers will have it on the far side of the court.
And then I thought about this earlier. We have not seen Carol Williams for the Explorers since that first quarter. Want to know what's the coaching decision there? She had a pretty good start to this game, and now just has not been on the floor since.
Yeah, I think maybe the Explorers are looking for a little more spacing, so it seems. But an interesting choice there from the Mountain. I'm just gonna call him the Mountain. That's a great nickname. As that is blocked. As Sedano driving the other way, and that combination of Molina and Sedano, yet again.
When your big can start a break like that and then also make a beautiful bounce pass between two defenders, just gorgeous basketball right there, and Sedano with the finish.
Yeah, Jay, I've watched as Mactoon breaks away and gets the layup before I can finish my thought there, but I've watched every minute of this Temple women's team, and Molina and Sedano always seem to have a few fast breaks between the two of them every game, as Taylor driving the floater up and good. What a shot from the junior from Dallas, Texas.
So after that first shot that she took 2 possessions ago with the big body layup, and then right there, just a little floater goes right through the net.
As the point guard leader of this team says, I'm going to take over, as now Mactoon with the fader from the mid-range, that's no good, and now Molina has it. 45 seconds left in the first half, as Curry from 3, and that's good!
That's nothing! That's not 7, that's a minute! And they call it the exact same way. Beautiful shot, beautiful possession, playing with a little bit of pace. 10-point lead for Temple right now.
As we said, if Curry gets cooking for this team, it's going to be hard to stop them, as now Temple expands to their biggest lead of the game at 10. As LaSalle tries to pass it cross court yet again, and Sanaya Craig says no, no, no.
And this is also what you see what happens when the defense plays much better. They've been limiting the shots that these players were getting, especially in that first quarter, getting whatever they kind of wanted in that painted area. Now, not as easy.
Jay, Temple is 7 of their last 7 offensively, as LaSalle, the kick to the opposite corner, and that 3 was well off, as we have 9 seconds left in this first half. Sedano dribbling the ball up. 5, 4, 3. Molina gonna have to chuck it up, and that's no good. Close but no cigar. Temple finishing 7 of their last 8 from the field, as they are up 34-24 at the half. You know, Temple not with their best offensive game this season, but defensively, they've been really sound, especially in that second quarter. Jay, what did you like from the Owls?
I definitely like how that second quarter looks for them. I think that they had a much more focused offensive game plan coming out of that first quarter, and I really do like the idea of Diana Richardson. She waited to play the starters, bring the starters in that back half of that second quarter, and they just caught fire. Kayla Turner, Tristan Taylor really looks good, and of course, Elisa Molina just hooping right now. Kayla Turner, of course, at 10 points, 4 for 9, 2 for 4 from 3. I think this team has looked really good in the second quarter, continuing to play great offense and defense.
Yeah, the Owls with 7 different scorers to start this game, while LaSalle only with 5. So, you know, that depth of this Owls team, and it was talked about all offseason how deep this Temple ladies team would be, and it's really coming through so far to start this game. But that'll do it here for the first half. We will take a break during halftime. Don't go anywhere. Really exciting Big 5 City 6 game coming at you. We'll be back after this halftime break.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Go Owls.
Welcome back to the Leah Chorus Center. Your Temple Owls 34, the LaSalle Explorers 24, as Temple takes a 10-point lead to end that second quarter. And Jay, what did you see there from the Owls in that explosive second quarter?
I saw a team that looked a little tired in the morning, right? It was an early start for everybody. You know, they probably had to shoot around 8:30. So they were still getting their legs under them. And that first quarter, a little rough offensively. You could see it a little bit on the defense, but that second quarter, they really locked in. And like I said, right before we went to break, right before we went to half, was that Diane Richardson really did a good job with that second unit, just maintaining that score. And then that starting lineup came back in, and it just took off from there. So I want to continue to see that going into the second half, a really concerted effort on offense and then lockdown defense.
Yeah, and I talked to you about this during halftime. Diane Richardson's team has been a much better second half team in her career here at Temple. You know, I think that shows how good of a coach she is, making those in-game adjustments. So we'll see if that kind of streak continues for the Owls. They shot 44% from the field, which is kind of crazy considering in that first quarter, I believe they shot 33%. So upping that 11%, finishing the half shooting 7 for 8 from the field kind of helps that. You know, 3 for 10 from the three-point arc. I think that's something to look to improve on, as so far this season they've shot a little bit over 37%. So maybe look for some Drew Alexander points off the bench, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that, and also I like Kayla Turner. I mean, it was a little rough start, but knocked down 2 threes to end that second quarter. So again, just to continue to play with that pace and play with the urgency that you had in that second quarter.
As we are underway, as the veteran Tristan Taylor has it top of the key. Temple running a play here as Molina wide open from 3, doesn't take it, passes it off to Turner. Turner looking for Sanaya Craig in the low post. Craig driving in. She lays it up and no good, as Williams now back into the game. You talked about it. She didn't play, I think, any minutes at all in that second quarter, but now she has it as it is kicked down low as McAtoo, and it is deflected, and now Sanaya Craig has it. Looked like she was fouled. She wasn't, as McAtoo turns it over as Craig looking for the ball, and that was Molina, I apologize, is now that was turned over, driving the other way. A very quick back and forth game. Hard for me to call, as McAtoo in the lane, and that is good, McAtoo.
McAtoo with a very, very, very calm dribble drive right there. Gets into that paint area right around the free throw line. Shots up and good.
As McAtoo now up to 10 points on the day, as Taylor, a hard foul from behind, as she gets some help getting up from the Salles. You know, very, very hard foul. Probably not on purpose, but a good drive there from Taylor, and she will head to the free throw line. Tristan Taylor so far this game, 4 points, but I think her impact has been very large as the true point guard leader of this team. You've kind of seen when she's on the floor, the offense has looked much better. As her first free throw is up and good.
Yeah, just to go back on your other point, you know, she has 4 points, but those were 4 tough points in that second quarter, kind of like that spark plug for this Temple offense just to get them to the lead that they have now.
As her second free throw up and good. Temple back up 10 as they have a little courtesy pressure here, and it is broken rather quickly. Great pass inside Quinn, and Sanaya Craig with a great strip on the post as Curry driving the other way, and she is fouled. Yep. Curry with that acceleration getting away on the fast break, and the Explorers are forced to foul there.
Kind of like she used her little Mario Kart mushroom right there, just boosted into that second gear, got bumped on the dribble penetration.
Sanaya Craig with another brilliant defensive play. Another great game from her, as now Temple will look to inbound it, as Taylor looking for an option. It's not there as she throws it away. McAtoo driving the other way, and the lay is no good.
Oh, man. Oh,
as
man.
Molina falls to the floor, the officials are discussing who has the ball here, and it'll be Explorers' ball, as somehow there wasn't a foul there, as it looks like she got pushed to the ground. But again, you know, one thing, I sound like a broken record, but in that first half, they let them play, and they're continuing that. You know, as a player, you want consistency, and the officials have been pretty consistent.
Yep.
It's now McAtoo, top of the key. Passes it off, gets it back. Looking for somebody to pass to, nobody there. Tosses it over to the wing. That mid-ranger, no good, as now Curry has it, looking to drive the other way. As she passes it to Molina. Molina to Craig, and that lays up and good. A great fast break from the Owls.
And that's the second time Molina being that intermediate person in that pass. Gets that second pass right there for the layup, and running the break perfectly.
Molina has some great court vision on those fast breaks. You see it time and time again, as now Williams has it in the low post. She passes it, and Molina tips it away, but it's stolen back by McAtoo. And man, that's a difficult bucket to give up, as Molina made a great play, but it was stolen away after she passed it off. And now Curry has it on the wing, and she loses it, and there's a fight for the ball. And for the third time, the LaSalle Explorers get it with the possession arrow.
One thing I do want to say is that Kiara Williams has been a defensive anchor, which we saw in the first quarter, and now we're seeing a little bit in this third quarter. With her on the floor, it's like the bigs for Temple cannot get where they want to be on the floor.
As Connor brings it up, passes it to the wing for Quinn. Quinn holding on to it. As Williams drops to the corner three, no good, as it is deflected off of Molina. And that will be LaSalle Explorers ball. It'll stay here underneath. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:16 left in this third quarter as the Explorers dish it to Williams. Williams up top, Mactoon. Williams screens, nothing there. Mactoon drives baseline. The baseline jumper no good as they fight for the board, and Molina has it. And man, I mean, Pershlock tried to get it. The 6'1" senior from Poland with a reach there. The third foul this quarter for the Explorers. Temple yet to get a foul. So far so good on that side of things as Taylor has it now, top of the key. Curry looking for it. She gets it. And no foul call as Turner, the wing three, no good. Offensive rebound put. No. I thought that was going to go right in, but it was stripped away from Molina.
Look good.
As Mactoon with an awkward jumper, and that's no good as Sanaya Craig now has it. But yeah, I mean, going back to that last possession, I really thought that Molina had an easy lay, but some good defense from the Explorers as now Turner has it in the far corner. Lost her dribble, kicks it down to Craig. Craig trying to fight through, and that is another jump ball. A brilliant play from Joan Quinn as she forces the jump ball, but the possession arrow with Temple. That is the 4th possession arrow involvement in this game. It's a lot so far.
Everybody wants to right to that basketball. You do love to see it.
Yeah, a pretty physical game for both teams as now the Owls inbound it. And Craig driving, powering through. The layup is no good. She goes for the offensive board, and it is going the other way as Sanaya Craig begging to get that ball. Tried to fight through, and she did, and she barely missed that layup as the Explorers now have it, still down 10.
Everything was good with that dribble drive up until the finish. It was a good look, just did not fall for her.
As now Quinn has it, looking for the pass. Top of the key, Pershlock. Pershlock drives it in. Quinn deflected, and it'll stay with the Explorers as a really good play design, but well read from Kayla Turner.
And if you're Temple, you're okay with this defense you're playing because you have the 10-point buffer. So whatever LaSalle does, you just have to make sure you match it.
As it's tossed in, Mactoon, no good.
That was, again, great defense by Temple, and then you just want to get a better shot on offense.
And Turner fakes the three, drives in, the layup is up and good. A great play by Kayla Turner.
Sometimes you speak them into existence right there, just sheds the defense and gets right to the rim.
As now the Explorers have it. The Owls with their biggest lead of the game at 12. The Explorers really need a bucket. Williams for three, and that is well off. As very interesting that Williams puts up her 3rd three of the game. And, Temple trying to drive it quickly. Turner toss it up to Sanaya Craig, but a little too much sauce on that pass as we will have some subs, a lot of subs coming in for both teams as the Explorers need to do something here to get back into this ball game as, you know, Temple, I really think probably should have slowed it down there, but looking for the home run ball and unable to hit. As the Explorers now have it on the wing, looking for a screen. Mactoon again shooting, no good, as she had a pretty open shot from the wing. A deep 2, no good, as the lob inside to Molina. Molina kicks it out. Sedano fakes the 3. She drives in. Her layup is good. And one.
Love to see it. And one. This my 3rd favorite thing after cookies, brownies, and then a made basket. And one right there. And I mean, you just want to see those very, very strong takes to the rim. Right there, you get one for Sedano. Immediate timeout.
Sedano had a wide open 3 look. Faked it, drove to the basket, and now going to look to get 3 points the old-fashioned way after we come back from this quick break. welcome back to the Leah Corus Center. Temple up 42-28 as Sedano looks to complete her three-point play. And Jay, what do the Explorers need to do to get back into this game?
I think that they need to get some better shots. I mean, you look at Elise Mactoon, 12 points, but 6 for 14 shooting has not been a great outing for her as Sedano's shot is up and good. I think they just need to get some better shots offensively and continue to swing the ball. I think they've had just one player dominate the basketball, get some other looks, get some other people to get in rhythm.
And they're going to need it as Mactoon has exited the ball game here. LaSalle looking for some different players to get involved as Felisa Jacobs with the foul there. And if you're the Owls, that's not what you want to do in this situation. You want the clock to continue to run as they are up 15 right now as it is inbounded. Connor on the wing, trying to drive it into the post. The fader is up and no good. It's short, and Jacobs unable to secure the rebound as Maniel there deflects it off of her.
Yeah, and I think she liked the matchup with Kayla Turner. Just had the smaller guard, 5'5", and thought that she could take her all the way. Could not.
Yeah, Turner pretty physical for her size as she is now guarding Connor up top in the corner. LaSalle looking for something here offensively. Nothing doing, and Turner is called for the foul, and seemed like a little bit of a flop job if you ask me, but
we spoke about this game getting physical. I thought that they live a little bit of, just a little bit of push and touch, a little love touch, but apparently too much love. So
you got to expect a physical game in a Big 5 City 6 matchup as the Explorers inbound in here, and we'll see what they draw up here offensively. 2 fouls this defensive possession for the Owls as LaSalle passes it around up top. The drive. Oh, what a fake. Up and good. Miljanic. The fake. And what a shot there.
Just gorgeous head fake right there and puts the ball right up and in.
LaSalle really needed that bucket as Temple looks to continue what they've been doing offensively. As Felisa Jacobs drives in. Nothing there. Looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody coming open, and Taylor finally gets open. The mid-ranger, no good. And Miller deflects the rebound to the Explorers as it's exactly what you're looking for if you're a LaSalle fan. Oh, the fake dribble. Delay. It's up and no good. Oh. Connor, everything but the finish there.
$1 million move, $2 finish. My goodness, goes behind the back. Disregards Kayla Turner, gets all the way to the rim and just misses it. It was a good look. Those are the things that you want to see LaSalle do if they want to get back in this game. Get those dribble drives, get those shots at the rim. Just right there, everything but the finish.
And after a quick rest, LaSalle has all their starters back in the game as Temple with quite a few of their backups, and we'll see as Sedano for three, well wide. Chloe Miller with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Right place, right time for Chloe Miller, and like you said, LaSalle bringing the starters back in. We're gonna see how Diane wants to run this backup unit until she brings her starters in.
Diane Richardson looking to see what she can get from her backups, and so far Chloe Miller has had a pretty solid game for the Owls as the Explorers have it top of the key. Mactoon, the dribble, drive, delay, it's good.
That was another good take, big body, just continue. Now we're getting a little bit of back and forth. This is what you don't want to see if you're Temple, but what you do want to see if you're LaSalle.
As Meade now has it top of the key. Miller, the turnaround jumper is good from the free throw line. Chloe Miller, the redshirt freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina. As Mactoon turn, no good from the mid-range as Felisa Jacobs gets it. Meade bringing it up, and as Sedano on the wing, and Temple really should slow it down here, and they do. Meade kicks it to Turner. Mactoon was trying to get the steal there, but unable to as Miller down low to Jacobs. Jacobs is doubled. She kicks it to the corner. Sedano, oh, just out of her reach. She had almost too much time there to think about it. I mean, nobody within 12 feet of her in that corner.
She could have went, got a cup of coffee, walked down the street to Dunkin' Donuts, came back and shot that three. That's how open she was. Just rolled off the fingertips, went out of bounds.
As now the Explorers bringing it up. Down 15 again, looking to cut that lead. As in the low post, Williams, guarded by Jacobs. She turns around, she shoots it, and that's no good. as Curry going over the back of her own teammate to secure that rebound, and Turner running down the court, driving in. She passes it to Miller. Miller with the jumper, no good. It's Jacobs had the opportunity there through her hands, and now LaSalle. What are the officials calling here?
They call a foul?
I believe they call a foul after there was literally no contact.
I thought that they had her in a straitjacket back there. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you know what? I think they called a timeout.
Okay.
A timeout for the Explorers there, as Temple is up 48-32 with a minute 22 left in the third quarter. We will be right back after a quick break. Welcome back to the Leah Chorus Center. Temple up 47-32. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. And Jay, Temple has continued where they left off in that second quarter.
Yeah, I really do like what the offense has done, and especially Chloe Miller. A couple tough buckets in this third quarter. And I think that they've just played with the same intensity they've had in that second quarter. LaSalle has yet to match them, and I do want to go back to that decision to not play Kiara Williams for LaSalle. I think it's going to come back and hurt them a little bit. Now trying to make up points that they probably didn't have to make up if you go back to that second quarter.
Yeah, I think Diane Richardson is a huge fan of Chloe Miller, giving her some extended run this game, and it's really proving to be a smart decision. She's showed offensively, she provides a lot that a lot of the other forwards on this team don't provide. Yeah,
and also to put out that we've mentioned Sanaya Craig has been really big with rebounding and stuff like that, but putting another big out there that can rebound, has the want to rebound, that's been really good for Chloe Miller.
As Temple pressures LaSalle, and LaSalle breaks it rather easily, as Mactoon driving in. The mid-range jumper is no good. She was looking to draw a foul, as
they're going to say block.
They're going to say it's a block, as it'll stay here. 14 ticks on the shot clock for the Explorers. As a second chance here after Mactoon was looking to draw a foul there, didn't get the call, but it was blocked as it's inbounded to Williams. Williams hands it off to Perishlock. Perishlock up top. Back down to Williams. Back to Perishlock. Playing catch here. Mactoon. Perishlock in the way. Mactoon with the three. No good, as they're going to call a shot clock violation, I believe, as Temple locking all windows and doors.
It's a good reference.
Thank you. And Meade now bringing it up. Meade getting an extended run here. So Diane Richardson looking to some of her bench players to get some big minutes in this game, as the Explorers are playing some zone here. The kick, cross court, Turner for three. No good, as LaSalle had an opportunity to run and they couldn't, and now the Owls have it. Turner gets it, top of the key, and the officials call a timeout here, discussing something, potentially the shot clock. I know that's the only thing I could think.
I think you're right. They're either a clock issue. I didn't hear what the announcement was.
Yes, they adjusted the shot clock down to 17. 32 seconds left in this quarter. Temple up 47-32 still as Turner has it inbounds. The kick to the corner. The three. No good for me. The offensive board from Curry. Curry misses the wide open layup.
A little too excited, a little too open maybe.
Yeah, as you said, a little too much time to think about it as LaSalle is double top of the key. The kick down low in the post. Williams, no good, but she is fouled.
And I thought that they had a pretty good possession right there for LaSalle, but they had Ashley Connor sitting wide open on the wing. I think she wanted that ball back, but it'll work out anyway. Kara Williams at the free throw line.
Williams with an opportunity to cut this Temple lead that has been sat at 15 for most of this quarter. 71% free throw shooter coming into this game. Her first one is up and good.
Kara Williams has been pretty solid for LaSalle today. And for her to go and get fouled right here, shot a few threes, which I felt like she was settling. Right here is where she's getting her bread and butter.
Her second free throw up and good. 10 seconds left as Mead running up the court for the Owls. Curry calling for it, and Mead gets a wide open lane, and she puts it up and in. And I don't know what LaSalle was doing there defensively as they will chuck up a half-court shot. No good. Jay, what was LaSalle doing defensively?
I think that they were more surprised at how fast Temple got up the floor. Beautiful in and out hesitation move by Mead. Gets a nice little push shot to fall at the end of the quarter. And that lead that you were talking about that LaSalle was trying to cut to has stayed the same after that.
As Ashley Connor getting talked to by her head coach. Not what you want to see there if you're a Explorers fan. But that's going to do it here for the third quarter. We will be right back for some fourth quarter action from the Leah Core Center. Welcome back to the Leah Core Center. LaSalle down by 15, heading into this fourth quarter, and an early foul on Mead there for the Owls. not exactly what you want to do, Jay.
6 seconds into the quarter, too. Just found someone to grab and held on. It's pretty interesting right there by Temple. Fouls have been something of a concern, but they've managed with them.
Yeah, so Salle has their starters in. Temple with a mix of starters and bench players here to start off the fourth quarter. Alexander Mead in off the bench for the Owls. Melina, Sanaya Craig in as well, as that is blocked. A great block there defensively as Mead is now bringing it up. She has it top of the key, gets the screen, and an offensive foul.
Ooh. I didn't
Not really
see where.
sure about that one, as the officials have been calling this game rather tight in this first 30 seconds of this fourth quarter, which is interesting the way they've been doing it the whole game, but
Yeah.
LaSalle will take it as they have it with an opportunity to cut down that 15-point lead as Tristan Taylor with a bad matchup in the low post and the second foul defensively.
Yeah, second
The
foul.
third foul of the quarter already.
Yup. And I didn't really see the foul on Molina on the offensive end. I think they got her for illegal screen or something like that, moving screen, but those two on defense have just been killers right here.
As LaSalle kicks it, the far corner three, no good. Fighting for the offensive rebound, they get it, driving in, and another foul on the Owls. Mactoon got the offensive foul and got the offensive board, pardon me, and Temple already up to 4 fouls within the first 60 seconds.
Yeah. That speed running, getting into foul trouble right there. And you can see that Richardson says, yeah, well, let's go talk about this because you guys clearly are playing with a little bit too much energy.
Temple up 15 here in this Big 5 City 6 action, and you know, you don't want to get into foul trouble early on here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's one thing that's going to slow the game down, especially when you've built this lead. We talked about the first quarter being a back and forth between the two teams, and you've built that lead where you've given yourself the breathing room. So with these fouls, what it's going to do is now, well, we're not even into the bonus yet, but you now have to play 9 minutes kind of with your hands behind your back. Don't want to do too much because the referees have decided to call this a little bit tighter than they have the rest of the game.
We'll be right back for the rest of fourth quarter action from the Lilly Core Center. Welcome back to the Leah Core Center. Temple up 49-34 as we have a little bit, we're only less than a minute into this fourth quarter, and Temple with 4 quick fouls, and Diane Richardson says, I got to talk to my team, as LaSalle has it. Down low, the layup is up and good. A great play there from the Explorers as Amaya Moses lays it up and in.
Really good look right there, especially with Kiara Williams out. You need a big to come in and do that dirty work. Great decision by Moses right there.
As Mead for 3, and that one is deflected Sanaya Craig has it, and she puts it up and in. The Explorers come out of that timeout playing a zone, and Temple able to break it down and lay it up and in for 2. As now the Explorers have it top of the key, and they're going to need some three-point baskets down the stretch here as Moses has it for 3. No good. I thought I called it there for a second, and now a foul on Iris Mactoon. Pretty unnecessary, and now what you want to do if you're trying to cut down this lead.
Iris Mactoon's either going to have a great or horrible time rewatching this game on film. I think there's just a lot of things she's done well, and that's not a critique on her as a player. I just think there's some things she's going to want back, and a little bit of a frustration foul maybe to just get it into her body.
As LaSalle continuing to have that zone as Molina now has it from the free throw line, kicks it to the corner, Mead wide open, the 3 is good.
You love to see that too. Brianna Mead sitting all alone on the corner. Can I help you? Sure, with a nice corner 3.
As Alexander, ooh, they call a foul on that one. Thought she had a clean block, but had a little bit of her arm on that one, and now Temple with 5 fouls. LaSalle already in the bonus with 8 minutes left in the quarter. As Jay, I don't know what you think about LaSalle playing the zone. I don't really understand it with Temple's ability to shoot the three-pointer.
That, and also they've done such a really good job getting the ball in the paint too. As that first free throw falls, they've done a great job getting the ball in the paint. That's what Temple's done to build this lead. So I think zone is just to give them a different look, but it has not worked so far.
As Temple has done a really good job slowing down LaSalle's 3 main scorers. Joan Quinn with 0 points, averaging 15 on the season. Mactoon averaging 20. She does have 14. And, you know, Ashley Connor, their leading scorer, only with 7 so far, as Temple has it top of the key. LaSalle continuing to play the zone as Sanaya Craig has it in the post, double team, kicks it to Alexander. Alexander fakes the pass, the 3, no good. Rebound, but from Molina, and 1 put back.
Lisa Molina, have yourself a game. My goodness, only 8 points, but 7 rebounds. Then it all being a force in the paint from the Netherlands.
As Williams now comes back in, as you know, her rebounding has been excellent. Moses providing more on offense, but Coach Mountain saying, hey, we need more rebounding, as I feel like they have to switch out of this zone because Temple has done an excellent job breaking down this zone. As Sanaya Craig with a big smile on her face, she loves some good offensive rebounds. As LaSalle will toss it back into play. Temple's lead ballooning to 19. As LaSalle on the court, and they are forced to take a timeout. Ashley Connor slipped.
Yeah, I think she's okay. She is okay. It was a little slow getting up. Yeah.
And yes, there is a timeout here.
30-second timeout.
We will stay here as Temple, so far so good offensively in this quarter. A lot of fouls, but able to fight through some questionable calls from the officials.
Despite the fouls, they've handled the zone really well, and there's sometimes teams don't play well against zone, especially when you kind of go in and out of it, switch between man and zone. They have pretty much played really well with the zone, gotten some good looks out of it. You mentioned that the three-pointer has been a thing that Temple's been looking for, and maybe they haven't hit it as much as they wanted to, but there's knocking it down when it counts. So I think that they've done a really good job in this fourth quarter, despite the fouls, almost trying to get this lead up to 20 points.
As LaSalle immediately, Joan Quinn, continuing her struggles this game, throws the ball away.
A lot of frustrating defense by Temple, just making sure like you mentioned, the 3 top scorers for LaSalle have not gotten off to the start they wanted and are not playing the game they wanted.
Yeah, as Alexander with the spin, the drive, the mid-range jumper is good. Drew Alexander continuing her offensive exploits this season.
And they're getting close. We're getting close to that number.
As Quinn finally, Joan Quinn with her first bucket of the game. The sophomore from Newton Square, PA, with her first bucket. As the Owls have it. The 3 from Alexander, no good. A little too much mustard on that one. As Mead What are they calling here? They're calling a foul on Quinn. Wow, what a play there from Mead, forcing the turnover. Brianna Mead there.
She's pleading her case, but the judge won't listen. You're going to get sentenced for 5 years at least. It was a really good move, but offensive foul, gets a little bump of the body, and it's going to be Temple's basketball.
And another foul on the Explorers down low.
Wow.
And at Perschlock, the Explorers losing their head a little bit here, losing their composure, and down 19 with this crowd. You know, it's really hard to keep composure in this situation as Molina kicks it to the corner, and that is in and out. Oh my gosh, Tristan Taylor wide open from the corner, misses that one as LaSalle looks to run. Temple stopping the ball there as Williams has it from the free throw line. Her turnaround jumper is no good. She shorted that one.
Forcing her to be a jump shooter, wants to get her work in the paint. Temple has not allowed her to do that.
As Mead kicks it down to Craig. Craig has it in the post. She puts it up, no good, but the foul is called.
She wants that one back too. She knew that she had her. Oh, Kiara Williams, hands straight up. They're still gonna call a foul. I think a little bit into her shot. She wants that one back. Could have got that hook a little bit closer to the rim.
As now both teams move to the bonus. Sanaya Craig at the free throw line, shooting 75% on the season, well above her career average as her first one is up and good. Sanaya Craig again with an excellent game. 11 rebounds, now 9 points, looking for another double-double. Her free throw, no good. Announcer's jinx there. Apologies to Sanaya Craig.
It's okay, it happens. Happens to the best of us, you know. We won't hold it against you.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Temple up 20, 60-40 here as Quinn brings it up. She's really struggled so far today. Mead all over her as the Explorers have it on the wing. The crossover, the drive, and stripped by Alexander, and that's got to be Temple ball, and it is. Drew Alexander, not known for her offensive or her defensive expertise, but she strips the ball away there, and Temple bring it up with Mead. Mead getting some extended run here.
She's looked good this game too, Mead. Playing that backup guard role.
Tristan Taylor now has it top of the key. Temple passing the ball around as Drew Alexander wide open top of the key. Three is good. Drew Alexander will make that all day.
It was bound to happen. You mentioned it at the top of this game. You want to see if she can come in with that second unit and add some much-needed shooting. There it is right there.
Drew Alexander has these spurts where she can be Temple's best player on both ends of the floor as Williams through the contact up and in. LaSalle really needed that one. Mead has it on the wing, fakes the three, drives in, mid-range jumper is no good. Sanaya Craig, another offensive rebound, and that is, oh, they call an offensive foul on Craig.
You say she pushed off?
And I did not see that one at all as LaSalle will now get 2 free throws at the other end. A huge call there as she made the putback, but the officials saw something there that I didn't see. And the Explorers will now get 2 fouls with Mactoon.
I still thought it was a really good offensive possession. Brianna Mead turns the car off, turns it back on, and gets a really good look, rims out. Just an interesting call by the referees on the putback. That's Sanaya Craig.
Her first free throw is up and good, and if you're Temple here, you just gotta slow the game down. The clock is your friend. Up 20 here. LaSalle trying to cut Temple's lead down to 19. Second free throw is up and good. As Temple has all of their starters in besides Drew Alexander, who's played some great minutes. So given the opportunity here, 5 minutes left, Sanaya Craig looking for that double-double. Has it in the low post, looking for somebody to pass to. Taylor gives her the option. Tristan Taylor back down low. Sanaya Craig underneath the basket, her layup no good, but she's fouled and she will have the chance to secure that double-double from the charity stripe.
We have 2 players on double-double watch too. Jaleesa Molina with 9 points, 9 rebounds as well. This Temple team, like we said, we wanted to see some good ladies get into that double-figure scoring mark, as many as possible. They have 1 right now with Kayla Turner, and they have a chance to have a couple more.
just under 5 minutes left in this game. Sanaya Craig with 2 shots from the charity stripe. Her first one is up and good.
There it is. I think that the fans are
the fans are getting a little antsy.
They know.
As Temple is at 64, I think you see a little smirk on Sanaya Craig's face. I think the players know as well.
Yep.
As Temple now up 65-44. The crowd is getting ready for a certain number to be hit for the Owls.
The kids to our right are on their feet for this. On their feet. They've been on their feet all game, but they are ready for this.
Temple with a little bit of token pressure. I don't think the crowd really cares about this defensive possession, but
at all.
That 3 is up, and it's no good. The offensive rebound, Williams has it in the low post. Williams looking, kicks it. Mactoon, the mid-range jumper, no good. As the Owls now secure the rebound. Molina running, the crowd cheering. Molina crosses it over, and it's a double dribble.
Oh, you gotta let the big do her thing, man. They're not allowed to dribble as much. You know, they're not allowed to move. It was a good move. Maybe she double dribbled, but I didn't see it.
You know, Drew Alexander was gonna have a wide open 3,
Yep.
and I don't think the fans would have appreciated that.
Nope.
As the Explorers have it, looking for something here offensively, have struggled all game as now Williams has it on the far wing. Up top to Mactoon. Guarded by Sedano. Sedano, some great defense there. The pass, the dish, the drive, and there's a foul there. Ashley Connor driving in and getting the call.
Good take by Connor. Forces Drew Alexander to get a little bit underneath her, into the landing zone. It'll be shots. And, you know, we talked about the fouls being an issue, and of course it hasn't really been much of a bearing for this fourth quarter. It was very interesting to see. They'll probably want to clean that up for future games, but man, Temple looking good so far.
First free throw is no good. And that'll get the crowd even more excited. Ashley Connor missing her first one. Only a 64% free throw shooter. You'd expect a little bit better from a guard, as the crowd's starting to make some noise. Her second free throw is up and good.
I was hoping we'd get nuggets. Did we get nuggets? Is that a thing?
I don't think so. I was thinking the same thing as Kayla Turner bringing it up. You can feel the energy from the crowd as Jalissa Molina drives in, and she is fouled, and she'll have an opportunity to get this crowd going. Two shots from the charity stripe.
This is going to be a very interesting free throw attempt, because if she makes this first one, this might be the loudest Leah Court's been in a long time.
There we go. Some big, probably the biggest pressure free throws you will ever see when a team is up 20 points in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Up 20 points.
As Molina takes a dribble, her first free throw, up and good.
They know. You can hear them. They know. Everybody's getting on their feet right here.
Her second free throw, up and it's in. Felisa Jacobs joining in with the 67 from the crowd.
The whole team's up right now too. They know that. I think that was their goal. This is insane, man.
Diane Richardson with the 67.
This is a great start. This is a great start to the Big City Classic right here.
Man, the Diane Richardson 67. That's one of the best things you'll see.
We're gonna have to make a new video package now. This is definitely one of the. Can we get this clipped? Can we get this on ESPN like we got the other schools? 67 points, and this crowd loved every bit of it. They're still doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Felisa Jacobs get involved. You saw Diane Richardson get involved. But Temple still with 3 minutes and 40 seconds here to play. So gotta lock back in here. You know, these bench players for Temple want to continue to get more minutes, so still a lot to play for us. Kayla Turner bringing it up, the only starter in for the Owls at this point, as she passes it away. LaSalle driving in. The N1 is good for Ashley Connor.
What a move by Ashley Connor. Goes around the back one time, has Kayla Turner on one side, disregards her, gets fouled, makes the layup. If they would have had that same urgency in that second and third quarter, maybe it would have looked a little different on the scoreboard, but still a really great take by Connor.
She will look to get 3 points the old-fashioned way, as Temple's really had a lot of scorers, not one lady that's really dominating offensively, but able to get it done. As we talked about, this is a really deep team. They don't need one true scorer. They have a ton of options offensively, as Sedano has it. A really good cut from Curry, but Sedano unable to find her on the pass, as it'll stay Owl's ball.
It's a really good pass. Connor just, with little instincts, got that hand right in front of that ball, deflected out of bounds.
As inbound to Miller, Felicia Jacobs has the top of the key. Sedano driving in, her layup is blocked. A huge block there from Amaya Moses, the 6'2" Canadian, having some good minutes here this game for the Explorers.
6'2", and the hair got to be at least 5'4" itself.
As Curry drives in, and she is blocked. It's a block party for the Explorers down the stretch.
Block party on Broad.
Yeah, well, as we have a timeout here, a 30-second timeout from the Owls, and I think that's a smart timeout there. You know, you got to, given the situation, given the crowd, given the score, Diane Richardson wants to talk to her players and say, hey, and you ladies have an opportunity here to get some more minutes moving forward if you play well down the stretch here.
Yeah, and the other thing is you want to make sure you have these concerted efforts to close out games. You know, you'll never know when you are going to have situations where you're going to need these people that are coming out your second unit. You're going to need them to close out games, and you want to be able to close out, even if you're up 18 points, you want to be able to close this out strong. It's not always about how you start, but it's always about how you finish.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, as Chloe Miller gets the ball inbound, kicks it to Curry. Curry passes it to Jacobs. Great pass from Curry. Jacobs unable to finish it. Chloe Miller gets it, but that shot was not in time, as Curry with a nice dish there, but Jacobs has had her offensive struggles this season and unable to put that one up and in.
Great interior defense by LaSalle, too.
Absolutely, as LaSalle looking to salvage something from this game, as they have it top of the key to the corner. As Connor now has it on the wing. She is doubled. She kicks it down low, and it bounces right off of the chest of Moses, but able to keep it in balance. That three is no good, and Jacobs able to secure the rebound. No, she's not, and Jacobs with a frustration foul. And she thought she was fouled originally, and then just slaps down Connor.
Yeah.
A physical foul as Jacobs will now be taken out, and some of the Temple deep roster players coming in here, as Ariana Merity coming in, the freshman from Clinton, Maryland, getting an opportunity in this game as the officials talk something over.
Talking to Coach Mountain. He's trying to get an explanation about something.
It was a very physical foul, but I don't think it was anything more than that. As
maybe he's thinking. Was he thinking shots? I have no clue. I have no clue what he was thinking about.
Don't know what that conversation is, but Temple ice cold offensively, 1 for their last 7. As
we're getting a review.
A little bit of confusion there as
Shot
you heard
clock.
a horn as LaSalle was inbounding it, and everything's good now. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left as LaSalle has it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. A great inbound play, but stepping out of bounds was an Explorer, and really good play design.
The band called the out of bounds too. They're pointing at the line like, hey, she stepped out, trying to be their own referees.
As Sedano has the top of the key, driving in a clear lane to the bucket, and that is good. Sedano's
played so well, and it's really nice to know that you have that scoring capability off your bench with the colorful hair going everywhere, a colorful scorer in her own right.
Yeah, I told you pregame, she's one of my favorite players to watch on this team. Just a great two-way player. gives a ton of effort defensively and super quick, able to drive in there for the deuce. As now the and one, another one.
Wow.
Ashley Connor having a great spurt here to end the fourth quarter.
Ashley Connor coming away with something that she can hang her hat on at least, because it was not a really great start for LaSalle, but she has a couple of now and one opportunities to end this game.
Yeah, Temple really another ill-advised horn from the official, and Connor's not very happy about that as she made the free throw, but now they're going to have to reshoot it, I believe, and
some sort of conversation. Substitution. They were allowing a substitution.
And man, if you're both these sets of players, you just want this game to get over with. A minute 50 left. It's pretty much a blowout at this point, or at least I would call it that. I don't know what you would call it, as the officials now send their teams to their respective benches, and they are reviewing something.
You're definitely right, Ben. Game is out of hand. You know, under 2 minutes left. Temple's built a nice 18-point lead, so I think if you're LaSalle, you just want to get this game over with and go look at the film and see what you can do differently. And if you're Temple, I think that you also want to see what you can do differently. But more importantly, you want to know that you can handle these teams, especially in this tournament, and also you want to know that you can close out a game with your backup unit in.
Absolutely, as Ava Hoy getting her first minutes of the season for the Salle Explorers. Number 33. As Temple has the ball, I guess they counted the free throw. Not really sure exactly what's going on here, but Temple up 69-52. As Curry drives in, deflected. She still has it. Turn around, no good. As Sedano looking to get the rebound, and I believe there's a foul call. Yes, there is a foul call. As Sedano, will it be Curry at the line or Sedano? It's Sedano. All right. A lot of confusion here down the stretch.
A lot of fouls, a lot of stoppages. Man, oh man.
I guess I was wrong. I guess these teams want to continue playing.
Yeah. You know, 11 a.m. wasn't early enough, clearly.
Temple receiving season average of 80 points. Gonna come down a little bit, it seems, after this one, but a really good effort offensively, but especially defensively. As LaSalle looking to get a good end to this game. You know, the last 5 minutes, they played a lot better than the last 2 quarters as they drive in. The layup is up and good.
Great basket by Lauren Pat. That's her first basket of the game. Was 0 for 5 before that.
Mead driving in. The Euro, the lay up and good. What a layup. Brianna Mead, the Euro right there past the defender and up and in. And Temple overall has done a really good job with their finishing at the rim this game, as that looked like a travel, not called. The three, no good. The rebound by Miller. Mead running up the court, driving it in, and it is blocked. Don't really know why Mead is running like that, but
yeah, she wants more. She's had such a solid game. She wants to stat pad a little bit, maybe get some more shots up, get some more points on the stat sheet.
As we see some more rotations from the Explorers, as there's a timeout with 33 seconds, a 30-second timeout here, as I believe both these teams are going to be putting in the ends of their benches at this point.
Yep. 33 seconds left in this one. Temple's going to try and find one more good thing that they can take away from this game. LaSalle's going to probably try and do the exact same thing. And then hopefully, no more shenanigans. Get out of here.
Crowd is getting hype. I can't really tell what's playing right now. But
no clue. such a peculiar fourth quarter. You know, such a very interesting fourth quarter.
A fun game, though. A fun game
Very,
of basketball.
very fun game. Great way to start this.
Super excited to see what Diane Richardson has to say about this game as the crowd awaiting the final whistle, but it's into Chloe Miller. 30 seconds left in this ball game. As the drive, the spin, the fader, no good. The Owls looking to secure the final rebound. They can't. Sedano has it. Mead has it. She shoots the corner three. No good. The offensive board, the putback, no good. And just chaos down low.
That's such a fun. See, I will say this though. 15 seconds left in the game clock, and multiple bodies on the floor, hustle plays, offensive rebounding. You like to see that if you're Diane Richardson, that your second unit's still battling to the last buzzer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I were a coach, I'd want Brianna Mead shooting that three.
That's true.
As she could have just dribbled out the clock, but these players are fighting for an opportunity to get minutes. Like we said, this is a really deep roster, so, you know, it's really hard to come by big minutes as Miller sinks her first, her second up and good as we have 15 seconds left on the clock. We'll see if LaSalle will do anything here or just dribble the clock out. As they do look to get a shot. It's turned over, stolen away by Mead. Temple running up the floor, trying to get a shot. Sedano blocked, and that'll do it. The Owls win 75-54. And you can hear the crowd super excited.
The kids are just happy to be out of school right now. They get a Temple win. They got to do their little 6-7 shit. It's a great day for the kids, but it's also a great day for the Owls.
Yeah, man, what an interesting game with this crowd. Temple wins 75-54. Your leading scorer for the Owls was Kayla Turner, again with 12. A lot more efficient on 11 shots. She shot 5 for 11. And for the Explorers, Actune at 16, shooting 7 for 20, and didn't play much of that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
As the Owls come away with another victory to move to 3-1, and a huge victory in the Big 5 City 6 as point differential is a factor in that, or could come down to that. Temple looking to defend their Big 5 City 6 title, and this is a great way to start, as they always do, going around the baseline, giving a high five to all the fans at this game. Jay, what did you see from the Owls this morning? I was going to say tonight, but it's now 1 p.m.
Right. I saw a team at first that seemed like it was still waking up, right? Both literally and figuratively still waking up. And throughout that second quarter, I saw a much more concerted effort on offense. They got they got better shots, they got better looks. I did not like in the fourth quarter the fouls, but that's something that you can clean up. Every game's going to be different when it comes to that, but you do want to kind of see what travels with you. Defense is something that will travel, and they played really, really, really good defense. You look down the stat sheet for LaSalle, 16 points for Reese McToon, and she shot 7 for 20 from the floor. Second leading scorer for that was Ashley Connor with 14 points on 4 for 10 shooting. So I think you played really well defense, considering this team was 3-0, feeling all the confidence. You had to get that bad taste out of your mouth from that West Virginia shellacking you took, and that's one way to do it. You give it right back, especially when you start this tournament.
Yeah, the Explorers will play Westchester, a pretty easy game. So a chance for them to rebound after getting their first loss of the season. The Owls will go on the road to face the Richmond Spiders, and then a date with the Villanova Wildcats. As you know, that's going to be a difficult game. Villanova, a very good program, but you know they face another 8-10 team in the Richmond Spiders. And what do you have to see from them to continue this good start to the season?
Again, I think that offensively it's going to start there. Defensively, I think that you can kind of live with how you played. They have the bigs that can rotate. They've played really well, especially Jalisa Molina. She played really well defensively, and they can rebound. So I think it just comes down to offense. They have to know when to play with pace, when to go fast, and when to go slow. They wanted to push the pace a lot in that first half, and it did work at times, but we also talked about them in their half set, getting that ball to whoever guys gets to, and then running it quickly. You had some plays where you're not running anything until 10 seconds are on the shot clock. I think they want to get a little bit they want to get set a lot faster, and then also just get those good shots, those good looks at the rim.
Well, that'll do it from Leah Core Center. For my partner, Jay Johnson, my producer, Charlie Halleckman, I've been Ben Lotman. Temple 75, LaSalle 54.